What day is it? You got it. It's hump day. Yes. And we are halfway through our week, and the weekend is in sight, my friend. And on Monday, we were talking about
vision and the importance of establishing a vision for an organization or a personal vision. And that's what most of us are really interested in, is our own personal mission. Because, if we join an organization and our vision runs counter to what they want to accomplish, we're not going to feel inspired by the work that we do. And that's what we want. We want fulfillment. We want inspiration. We want to be motivated. Those are elements of joy that we find in our life. So we want to be able to find meaningful work, and we do that by finding work that is congruent with our own personal vision. And I've been doing this for over 30 years, and as a practitioner and coach in personal and professional effectiveness, one of the first questions that I ask is, what do you want? What do you want the future state of your life to look like? You are in this ship called life, and you're at the helm. You steer it. So what roadmap do you want to create that's going to put you in the direction of the destination that you want? And that oftentimes, my friends, is a very difficult question for most people to answer, is because they don't know what they want, or they think they know what they want. They embark on the trip only to find out that either the winds have changed direction, which is an interesting phenomenon because I believe the universe steers you in the direction you need to go versus in a direction that you think you want to go. Or you end up somewhere that you thought you wanted, and only to find out that it's not providing you the level of happiness. And happiness comes from, feeling true passion within you and excitement. And when you complete or move in that direction, it fills you with a sense of satisfaction and fulfillment. It's meaningful to you. It doesn't matter whether it's meaningful to anyone else. Although I'll tell you, if you're following your true passion, it is very likely to be meaningful to many people around you, perhaps even globally. But that's the first question that's a really tough one for a lot of people, is when you ask them, what do you want? And they can't really give you a clear answer. So there are many other questions that I ask to help people get to that point where they know and understand where they want to go. But let's talk about, working with these clients. I had a client in Irvine where they had these vision boards, they called them, and they had, pictures of mansions on there, and, yachts and expensive cars. And look, I'm not standing in judgment of that necessarily, but you have to understand that vision's not about what you get. It's about what you give that matters. Look, if you give in a good way that is valuable to not just you, but to the outside world, then those mansions and, expensive cars and, wonderful destinations, those will come as a result of that. You see, those things are results. They're not the goal. And that's where we get confused, because when we focus in on those things as being the goal, it shows up as being self-centered, selfishness. It does in the eyes of other people, because they don't benefit from that. They don't see the value. They don't care if we get rich. Not necessarily. What they care about is, what can you do to make the world a better place? And for organizations, we have this thing called the massively transformational purpose, which organizations like Apple have embraced, that their vision was greater than just a computer company. That's not what they were. They didn't sell themselves as a computer company. They sold themselves as a vehicle to give the common person the power to stand up to Big Brother and to show a level of intelligence and a different perspective that could change the world. Now that is a passionate vision, concept, or idea. So look, a vision statement is a concise and inspirational statement that outlines the long-term goals and aspirations of an organization, a business, or even an individual. It describes the desired future state or outcome that the entity or the individual aims to achieve. A well-crafted vision statement paints a vivid picture of what the organization or the individual hopes to accomplish and provides guidance and direction for decision-making and goal setting. Look, a vision statement is useful for several reasons. Number one, it establishes a sense of purpose. A vision statement helps define the purpose and identity of an organization or an individual, and it clarifies the fundamental reason for existence and creates a shared understanding among those people who are involved, or, if you want to call them stakeholders, if you're in an organization, but it could be your family as an individual, or those people that surround you that would support you in this. Number two, it provides a guiding strategic planning, vision statement serves as a guiding principle for strategic planning and goal setting. It provides a framework for the aligning objectives and initiatives with the desired future state, ensuring that effort and all efforts are focused and cohesive with each other, right? And third, and this is one that really taps into me, if you can't tell, I'm very passionate about it, is that it's inspiring and motivating. A compelling vision statement inspires and motivates individuals within an organization or an individual pursuing their goals. It creates a series of enthusiasm, a sense of enthusiasm and unity, and a commitment by outlining a future that is both desirable and achievable. That is what gets us through the difficult times, my friend. When we are challenged and life hits us with a tidal wave and knocks us over, what within your personal vision will have you get back up? Swim against the current to catch that most amazing wave into the shore of the future state reality that you're looking for. That's a big one for me, obviously, right? Now, number four, communicating values and beliefs. A vision statement communicates the core values and beliefs and principles that an organization or an individual upholds. It sets the tone for decision-making, behavior, and the culture of the entity, guiding actions and attracting like-minded people. And that's what we need. We need like-minded people. This is so important because when we surround ourselves with like-minded people, we gain the support that we need to be successful. We need people to help us generate excitement, recharge our batteries, and keep us focused on the direction that we choose to go. So you can tell I'm passionate about that one too. Now, the next one, you could call this number 5, is providing a benchmark for success. A vision statement establishes a benchmark against which progress can be measured. It helps evaluate whether the organization or the individual is moving in the right direction and making meaningful strides towards the desired future state. So it acts as a compass, if you will. It provides us the direction that we need to go in. And you know what's interesting about this, my own experience, is that when we wander from that compass, we can feel it. We can feel it physically. And we can sit back and say, wait a second, something's not right here. And we can recorrect our sails and begin to navigate into a direction that fills us with a sense of confidence. And that is also important. So it becomes kind of our North Star, our Polaris. Now, the last one that I want to tell you about is that it attracts stakeholders. It attracts other people who want to be a part of your vision. And that is so valuable because a shared vision, whether it's an organization, which absolutely must have a shared vision, or an individual, people can see when you're passionate about something, so much so that they want to contribute to it in some way. They want to be a part of something that's bigger because they may not have a vision for themselves. And by hooking themselves up to you in means of support, they can become a part of that vision and perhaps even a part of the success of reaching that destination, if that makes sense. Look, a well-crafted vision statement can attract stakeholders who share the same vision and are motivated to contribute to its realization. And it appeals to customers, it appeals to employees, it appeals to investors, it appeals to families, it appeals to partners who align with your purpose and are more likely to engage and support that goal that you have, that endeavor. It's not so much the goal, it's the idea of the pursuit, oftentimes, that makes it so compelling. So, overall, a vision statement is a powerful tool for setting a clear direction, fostering motivation within yourself and those around you, and aligning efforts towards a common end state, a common future state, the vision that can be shared. And it goes beyond immediate objectives and projects a compelling future, guiding decision-making and inspiring others to work together in pursuit of that vision. And that's what I wanted to share with you about vision, is that if you don't have one, you need to spend some time contemplating where you are in terms of the longevity of your lifespan. By the way, it doesn't matter how old you are. I mean, it would be great if you're, a 20-something listening to this and saying, wow, I really need to do this, because if I can set a vision, I can guide my future, and then I'm in control. Instead of reacting to everything around me, I'm in control instead of everything controlling me, if that sounds familiar. But you could be 60, you could be 70, you could be 80, to say, for what time I have left, what do I want to create? And it may be just closer relationships with family and friends. Deep, meaningful relationships. Maybe at that part of your life, you've gained wisdom that you wish to pass on to the next generation for their benefit. But we have to be able to say it in a way that allows them to consume it and make it their own. Right? A shared vision. My friends, I hope that you have had a wonderful first part of your week. And the weekend is, in fact, in sight. I hope that you take this and spend some time journalizing about what your vision is in terms of your contribution that will benefit those around you and perhaps even the world. Think big, and you'll be amazed at what is absolutely possible. And with that, my friends, by the way, you may notice that you're only seeing a picture of my face. Your screen has not frozen. I am traveling and I do not have access to my studio. So that's why I'm like this today. But I should be back in the studio next week. Have a wonderful weekend and lead well, my friend.